Alright, let's get this on the road. Alright, now I need to go to upper class dorms, which is in Trista. This is fine. Upper class dorms are quite a way, not quite a ways away, but crap. Okay, let's boogie. Huh? I wonder what she's heading out into the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Should I follow after her? Let her go. Damn. The Academy front gate's the easiest way to get there. You're Bridget from class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent into the student council. That's me, alright. And you're Reen from class 7. Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? I can. I sure can. Ask away. Phew, thank you. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend. That's right, Alan from class 4, to be specific. We're from the same town, and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school, though, and I never saw him after that, so that's why I was so happy to run into him again here, but... I see where this is going. You're an upper class student, though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. What? Is it that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just the daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put so much importance on social standing, either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home. That would explain it. I guess her dad's kind of like mine. So, what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking. Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try to speak to him, too. That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. And it's not like he'd have some sort of grudge from when we were younger, either. We got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Either way, it seems like the quickest solution is to ask Alan himself. Slow down for a sec. Don't worry, I'm not going to walk right up to him and ask him directly, but he might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I'll go talk to him and try and figure out what's going through his head. Well, then, thank you. Okay, I'd better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'll be at the fencing club today? Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training hall. Got it. Before you go, Reen, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know that. Please don't hide that from me. I won't, I promise. Alright, back to school. Fencing club would be in the gym, which has the training area. Okay. Excuse me, I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club. Is he off today or something? Not with my permission, at least. He didn't even mention he'd be out today. Oh, in other words, he's skipping practice. Got a feeling I know where he is, though. I see. Where exactly are you thinking? I'd check the field if I were you. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about this club. Chances are he's skipping practice so he can train on his own. Well then, now that he mentions it, Patrick isn't here either. That's not really an excuse. But I find it hard to blame him after what happened. Come to think of it, what did happen here last month? I'd only heard rumors. I'd rather not dig this stuff up, but both of them are skipping today, so what the hell? Truth is, Alan and Patrick faced off last month. Patrick, being the slimy little scumbag he is, made a show out of holding back, then still beat Alan down. It was humiliating. Crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him. I don't doubt it. That's why I'm letting him off easy for now. I'd like to see him bounce back from this, though. Tell you what, if you've got some business with Alan, do us a favor and tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we'd appreciate it. Of course, I'll be sure to tell him if I have the chance. You're that guy from Class 7, right? Do you have some business with me or something? No, nothing like that. I saw you training out here and was pretty impressed. That's all. That said, you seem a little hesitant. It's getting in the way of your form. What makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? Is it just because you're a noble? Yeah, that's right. I've heard about you. Should a high and mighty noble like you even talk to a lowly commoner like me? Or do you get a pass when it's condensation? Condensation. Goddamn. Condensation. That stuff has never really bothered me. It seems like this guy has a noble-shaped chip on his shoulder. Putting our baggage aside for now, you came here to train, didn't you? How about you join me for a while? Me? Train with you? Yeah. It's a chance to practice in a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you'd find it beneficial. What do you say? Well, I don't know what you're planning, but if it'll make me stronger, then I'm on board. I wouldn't say no to some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to ask me anyway. Okay, I'll go get everything ready. I wonder if Instructor Sarah will let me borrow one of the combat shells. Reen called Instructor Sarah, and she gave him permission to use a combat shell. You guys use this thing in Class 7, right? Are we seriously going to fight it? It looks a little intimidating, but it makes for great training, I promise. I'll take point for now, so feel free to attack as often as you'd like. Right.
Bring it on!
Meet the following conditions. Alan deals the finishing blow. Alan is conscious at the battle's end.
My turn.
Piercing strike.
Here we go. Too slow. Yep. Here we go. My turn. Too slow. Here we go. There. Yep. Here we go. There. Yep. My turn. Here we go. Won't give up. Not yet.
Heal yourself up, Reaper boy. Damn!
Not yet. Won't give up. Here we go. Yep. Go. Here we go. Arcus. Sorry.
Damn! I botched that.
Bring it on. My turn. All right. Here we go. Wait. Yep. My turn. Too slow. My turn. Here we go. I'm sorry, everyone. Yep. Yep.
Do I have anything that'll cure that?
Yep.
Oh, come on. He had like 10 health left.
Bring it on. Here we go. Go. There. go. There. Go. There. Yep. Won't give up. Huh. Go. Here we go. Too slow. Yep. Go. Go. Here we go. Yep. My turn. Won't give up. Not yet. Won't give up. Huh. Here we go. Here we go. Huh. Here we go.
Got him. Did we win? You bet we did. Not surprising after that last attack of yours. That was a sight to behold. Thanks. I feel like I've gotten my confidence back now. At least a little bit of it. Good to hear. What's the matter? Oh, I feel kind of bad about all the flack I gave you earlier, that's all. I mean, you know all the high and mighty noble stuff? Oh, don't worry about it. But is there some reason you got so caught up in that? It's embarrassing to say out loud, but envy, I guess. I used to be awful at almost everything I did. Sports, studying, anything you can think of. Still am, really. But I knew this noble who was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated by that. All I wanted to do was be her equal, but no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. That's a pretty lame reason, though, huh? No, not at all. But that noble you're talking about, it's Bridget, isn't it? How did you know? Sorry, I guess it's time to come clean. Rean told Alan about Bridget's request, so that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been acting like a jerk. In your defense, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. Nobody wants to show their weakness to someone they look up to. It's not even that I look up to her so much as I want her to just look at me. Huh? What do you mean by... Nothing. Forget I said anything. So that's the way it is. Anyway, if that's what she sent you here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe her a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know that my issue was with myself, not with her. In fact, I'll go do that right now. That's a relief. I hope the two of you can smooth things over. Me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today. Hello, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7 speaking. It's Neidhart. Are you free at the moment, Schwarzer? I am. Did you need something? Good. As it so happens, I have a little proposal for you. If you have a moment to spare, come speak with me in the faculty lounge. I'll give you the details in person. Is this an urgent matter? No, there's no need to rush or even come along at all if you can't make it. Your other responsibilities take precedence. If you do have the time, however, I would appreciate your presence. I wonder what this proposal is. Hold on, wasn't he supposed to be returning to his unit today? Oh, well, I'm sure I'll find out whenever I make it to the faculty lounge. I think they're in the main building, first floor. Yo, Neidhart, what's up? Hello, Schwarzer. Have you finished assisting the student council? Yes, sir. We managed to take care of the most pressing of tasks. By the way, I was under the impression that you'd be returning to the military. Was there a change of plans? I resolved my military business in record time. I got back not too long ago, in fact. You're saying you've already come and gone? You must be exhausted. Exhausted doesn't even begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas roped me into drinking with him last night. I hardly managed to get any shut-eye. Though maybe I shouldn't be telling you about this. I was about to say. But he went off with Instructor Thomas even after all that. I never would have expected him to be so friendly. Moving on, Instructor Valentine told me about your swimming lessons. It seems as though the men of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat. I can't really think of one. Arcade and Clausel, Schwarzer. I'm referring to Arcade and Clausel. If what Instructor Valentine told me holds true, Those two swam circles around all of you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity the world over, please tell me you at least felt a twinge of frustration. Well, I mean a twinge, sure. Then there may be hope for you yet. Listen well, Schwarzer. If you've got the time and the guts, I'd be willing to teach you how men swim. I'm going to need you to clarify that. Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and use your body than it is about the body itself. Us army men undergo training in order to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently. No wasted movements, no wasted breaths. And I would be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown up by those two girls again. Seriously? Yes, Neidhart's machismo knows no bounds. I'm always serious. If you've got the stones, gather up Class 7's men and I'll teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice. Right. He just literally told the student, if you've got balls to learn how to swim, then let's do it. If you're willing to teach us, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Now, there's an answer. Gather up the other men and meet me in the gymnasium. I am Instructor Neidhart. I am King of Machismo. Why isn't my freaking chat uploading in real time? Updating in real time. So, why are we here again? Instructor Neidhart wants to teach us how to swim as efficiently as possible, as effectively as possible. In that case, we owe him our gratitude. I still don't get why we need to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons. If it's such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm. It's not an issue, it's an observation, you smarmy little... Right then, let us begin. We'll begin with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. The Manway method? Did you just make that up? The name's not important. The method, on the other hand, is you'll be racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Schwarzer, why don't we start with you since you decided to pipe up about the name? Pick your first opponent. Yes, instructor. How about a race, Eustace? Anytime. At least against you. I won't have to hold back. Neidhart is great. On your marks, get set, go. Take that, Eustace Albarea. I wasn't expecting you to best me. Don't expect things will go the same way next time. Well, I'm not exactly planning on losing. Are you here to chit-chat or are you here to swim? Get back here at once. Yes, instructor. The Manway method warm-ups continued in this fashion, and in the end, everyone had raced everyone without a single break. Oh, 4 races in a row really takes its toll on you. You're telling me. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're about done for the day. I'm ready for a nap. I knew swimming could be tiring, but I didn't know it could get this bad. That should do it for our warm-ups, correct? I would appreciate it if we could get to the meat of these lessons. How naive. Sorry, I think I might have missed... You're all naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn anything after a wimpy little warm-up like that? Oh, we still have a long way to go. Which leads us into our next exercise of the day, limit breakers. I'm not the only one panicking about the word break being in that name, am I? What are those exactly? There's no such thing as a dumb question, Regnitz, but that one came awfully close. Damn! As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming to, then through the limits of your endurance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, instructor, this is a surefire way to drown. Don't do this to us. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 whole seconds to rest for every length of the pool you swim. Is he serious? That didn't sound like a joke to me. Maybe this is how they do it in the army. The Manway method is the best method. It seems as though each of you has expended all of your reserves of energy by now. I'm honestly surprised that none of us are dead yet. Was there any point to all of this? Ha! You still doubt me? I'd suggest checking how long your last times were. I'm sure you'll find yourselves impressed. Everyone checked their final times just as Instructor Neidhart had suggested. No way! It felt like it took us hours to get across the pool. What exactly happened here? Once you reach your limit, your body dedicates all of its energy to swimming, not wasting an ounce of anything else. This is the method I told you about. Keep swimming like this and you'll be able to cut down your times even further. So this is why you pushed us so far. There was a method to your madness all along. That's right. Snide comments aside, you all performed very well. You might just want to use this to recover from your training, though. Thank you. That's all for today, but this isn't the end. You'd better keep training so those girls don't show you up again. Well, of course. Thank you for taking the time to coach us. Nightheart is great. Alright. Emma's in the student union. Crow. You can bet on a race. I'd be rolling out of here in a wave of Mira. Watching them's fun enough, but it's not just the same without cash online, you know what I mean? We'll just have to deal with it. Rules are rules, unfortunately. But speaking of, I read something very interesting in a magazine the other day. Interesting, you say. I'm all ears. Alright. I think Emma's in here. Emma, if you were staring at those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Green, how do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript of hers, you see. Sounds like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking a little red, though. Are you feeling alright? I'm feeling perfectly fine. And this manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imagery, either. Just say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine, so there's no need to worry. Sounds like she could use a little help with her proofreading. Oh, no. How about I give you a hand with that proofreading? What? You want to help out with this? Is there some reason I shouldn't? Of course not. Well, if you really insist, then feel free. Reen, you fool. Emma? Yes? This wasn't, written by mistake, was it? It's definitely a romance novel, but all the characters are guys. That does seem to be the case, yes. So, how did you like it? Oh, please say you loved it. It'd make my world feel so much wider. How do I put this? I feel like I've been introduced to an entirely new world. One that I might not have wanted to know existed. I'm with you there, Reen. I had no part in writing it. I had no idea Dorothy wrote these sorts of stories until recently. This is the genre of young womanhood. Come on, you two. There's a lot more for you to proofread. She finally let us get some rest. These aren't the easiest novels for a guy to get through. I was afraid of that. But the genre seems to be getting more and more popular with within Erebonia lately. Well, to each his or her own, I guess. And while I'm always glad to have my horizons broadened, I definitely could have done without some of the more graphic details. Agreed. I'm feeling a little flustered myself after that. I got so embarrassed that I fogged up my glasses. Emma removed her glasses and placed them on the table. Emma? Yes? Is something wrong? Oh no, it's just that this is the first time we've seen you without your glasses on. What? Phew. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's just, I mean, it really changes up your look. I'm sure not complaining. How embarrassing. Or perhaps we should get back to the proofreading now? Oh, yeah, right. There's no need to force yourself through the worst of these. If they get too graphic, I'll take care of them. I ship it. And thus they return to the club to wade through erotic tales of passionate young manhood once again. As Reen and Emma neared the brink of exhaustion, the proofreading finally came to an end. Passionate tales of young manhood. First floor main building. Whoever could have thought that the passion of young men would be so powerful. Fee? Sleepy. Fee CP. Wake up, Fee. Looks like she's sleeping. Well, I'd rather have her sleep here than outside. Should I watch over her for a while? Yes. I'll go get a chair. Or rather, I'll go ask Instructor Beatrix if I can. Fee sleepy. Sleepy Fee. She's going through so much. She's been going through so much lately. I can't blame her for being exhausted. Seems like she's sound asleep. Instructor Beatrix. Thanks for always taking care of Fee. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Besides, how could I decline a request from Instructor Sarah herself? Instructor Sarah asked you to do this? Yes, indeed. She's told me a bit about Fee's past, too. Not everything, of course, but just what's pertinent. Her past as a Jaeger, for instance. It's a good thing, too, since it seems like that's the root of some of her recent troubles. I see. Instructor Beatrix, can I ask you to keep taking care of Fee from here on out? Of course, she's such a pleasant girl. But I can't provide much more than a bed to sleep on. After all, it's a student's job to sort their own problems out. It's part of growing up, really. I suppose you're right. But it's not just up to her, is it? Every member of Class 7 needs to work as one, so we need to make sure that she has our support. We're all in this together. Glad to see you're so perceptive. Don't worry about me so much. Well now, good morning, Fee. Did we wake you up? No, I'm still asleep. What did you think would happen when you started drowning? When you started droning on right next to me? Sorry. Don't be. Thanks. Fee, I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me. That didn't take long. She was raised on the battlefield, but she's able to sleep peacefully when other people are around. I'd say that's quite the achievement, wouldn't you? Definitely. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that she can always feel at ease. I like Reen and Fee too. Fee is great. Okay. I don't really want to freaking bond with you, sis. I do think I want to bond with Elisa, though. Actually, Boutucla Sage should have some good stuff for me to possibly get. Ooh, that's good. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's expensive. Damn! I am poor. We are going hungry right now. Elisa, send some of those Rhyme for Millions my way. What kind of clothes would he like? Are you getting something for Gwyn? Yeah, Sharon's helped me pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift. That's really nice of you, and probably pretty practical too. The Highlands can seem like they'll get really cool once summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now all we need to do is find something that actually suits him. I might be able to help her out. I'm a guy. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy, and I wear clothes. I just love that line. I'm a guy. I wear clothes. Really nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you'll pick out something fitting, Master Reen. Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be good. A splendid idea. I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right. How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. How about these boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwyn's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already. That's true. Hey, one of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in a hat, and it'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. You're right. Let's go have a look. Sharon, what are you doing? How about this one? Looks good to me. The design on it's nice too, so I think he'll like it. Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... Huh? Where did she go? Something tells me she disappeared while our attention was on those hats. Maybe she was trying to give us some alone time? Dang it, Sharon. Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later. Yeah, thanks, Reen. All right. Let's. I don't know who I want to bring to the old schoolhouse. Probably. I'm thinking Emma, Laura, Fee, being supported by Gaius and Elisa. Yeah, that'll do. Next time, though. That'll do next time. Till then, see you.